Hi, I'm Nicole Tucker. I know the COVID-19 pandemic has been tough for everyone lately. It's been challenging for students, workers, families, towns and cities, and people all around the world. And in this time, some people, organizations, and businesses have truly stepped up to the plate, while others have really shown their true colors. Like the toilet paper hoarders, the price gougers, and the people still not following social distancing regulations. As an Indiana college, I feel it's important for us to recognize an Indiana company that has remained committed to its philosophies and committed to the people that they serve and provide for. Eli Lilly and Company, a pharmaceutical company located in Indianapolis, has done just that. Led by their CEO, David Ricks, they've remained dedicated, especially to the people of Indiana and the people they serve and provide for all around the world. The superiority of Eli Lilly and Company in the pharmaceutical industry and their commitment to social responsibility makes it an excellent business example for University of Evansville students to learn from. And CEO David Ricks would prove to be a worthwhile selection for the campus kickoff event speaker in the fall. The timely and effective response to the COVID-19 pandemic by Eli Lilly and Company, along with the company's superior reputation, strong core values, and commitment to social responsibility, makes CEO David Ricks an excellent selection for the campus kickoff speaker in the fall. First, we're going to travel all the way back to 1876, and we're going to walk through time to understand what really makes Eli Lilly and Company. Next, we're going to travel to June 2017. This is when David Ricks became the CEO. We're going to get to know him and understand why he'd make such a great speaker for our campus. And third, we're going to come back to present day, and we're going to look at how Eli Lilly and Company has responded to the COVID-19 outbreak. Through each of these sections, you'll better understand why CEO David Ricks would make such a great speaker for our campus. Okay, now I need everybody to imagine that we're in 1876. This is the year that Mark Twain published The Adventures of Tom Sawyer, and Alexander Graham Bell was busy inventing the light bulb. And this is the same year that Eli Lilly founded Eli Lilly and Company, a pharmaceutical company located in Indianapolis. In 1876, Eli Lilly was 38 years old, a pharmaceutical chemist, and a veteran of the U.S. Civil War. And he was completely frustrated by the poorly prepared, often ineffective, medicines of his day, and he hoped to change that. The company was at first dedicated to improve the quality of existing pharmaceutical products. Later, they expanded to include the discovery and development of new pharmaceutical products. But even in the beginning, they have remained committed to the people first and foremost. For example, in 1906, there was an earthquake in San Francisco. Eli Lilly and Company replaced pharmaceuticals lost in this earthquake at no charge to the people affected. In 1917, World War I, Eli Lilly and Company sent Indiana personnel over to France to treat wounded soldiers of all nationalities during the war. In 1937, Eli Lilly, along with some of his family members, started the Lilly Foundation. It was established with gifts of stock in Eli Lilly and Company. It's a private philanthropic foundation. If you're from Indiana, you may be familiar with some of the works of the Lilly Foundation. You may have heard of the Lilly Community Foundation Scholarship Program. It provides 4-year full tuition scholarships to Indiana residents, to Indiana colleges and universities. Now let's get back to the pharmaceutical side of things. 1923 was a big year for the company. Before that year, diabetes was considered a fatal disease with no effective treatment options. But in 1923, Eli Lilly and Company changed that. They introduced the world's first commercially available insulin. They continued to find more effective treatment options for diabetes. And in 1982, they came out with Humulin, which is an insulin identical to the insulin produced by the human body. In 2018, they started the Lilly Diabetes Solution Center. It's a call line available 24/7, and the people will help give you options if you need help paying for your insulin. Lilly today is a global leader in diabetes care. Lilly has continued to grow and expand, but they still follow the purpose outlined by Eli Lilly back in 1876. Their purpose is, Lilly unites caring with discovery to create medicines that make life better for people around the world. Fast forward to today, and Eli Lilly and Company has manufacturing plants in 8 different countries. And in 2017, they were ready for a new CEO. In June 2017, David Ricks officially became the Chief Executive Officer of Eli Lilly and Company. And you are about to find out why he is the perfect speaker for our campus. Stepping on an Indiana college campus wouldn't be new for him. He graduated from Purdue in 1990 with a Bachelor's of Science, and then he received his MBA from IU in 1996. He left IU and started at Lilly in 1996 as a business development associate. He continued to move up the ranks and north to Canada, where he became the general manager of Lilly Canada. After that, he bounced all over the world. He became the president of Lilly China, Lilly USA, Lilly Biomedicines, before finally ending back up in Indiana as the Chief Executive Officer of Eli Lilly & Co. in June 2017. Along with the role of CEO, he also holds many other positions that show his values, the respect he has of his peers, and his involvement in the pharmaceutical industry. He is the president of the International Federation of Pharmaceutical Manufacturers of America. He is the chairman-elect of the Board of Pharmaceutical Research and Manufacturers of America. He's on the Central Indiana Corporate Partnership Board. He's on the Adobe Board. And he chairs the Riley's Children's Foundation Board of Governors. Through all these different positions he holds, his social media, and all the different initiatives he has started in his company, Eli Lilly and Company, since he started, you can tell that he has values similar to those of the University of Evansville campus community. David Ricks is a big supporter of diversity and inclusion in the workplace. Since becoming CEO, he has started multiple initiatives that prove this. He started the Lilly Pride Employee Resource Group. Key initiatives of this group include a global LGBTQ ally program, reverse mentoring, and voluntary sexual orientation and gender identity self-identification. He has started the Lilly's LGBTQ+ allies group. He has publicly declared himself an ally on his social media and to his employees. This group and other ally colleagues took part in the Indy Pride 2019 parade. David Ricks is also a big supporter of employee resource groups for minorities at Lilly. Every year, Eli Lilly and Company puts on the Lilly's Multicultural Festival. It's an opportunity for Lilly employees and their families to celebrate the cultures represented at Lilly through music, food, and conversation. One of David Ricks' favorite annual traditions at Lilly is the Festival of Lights. It's put on by the Lilly India Network Employee Resource Group. David Ricks follows the 3 core values of the company: integrity, excellence, and respect for people, all of which coincide with the values of the UE campus community. Also, David Ricks, every year, he speaks at Riley's Children's Dance Marathons at different college campuses. So he has experience speaking on different college campuses, so he'll know how to talk to all of us and relate to all of us already. Now let's jump back to the current day in the midst of the coronavirus. And let's look at what Eli Lilly and Company has done during this time. Starting March 22nd, they started offering drive-through testing free of charge at their facilities, first to just Indiana healthcare workers, but then they opened it up to first responders, essential workers, and people in the community that are especially vulnerable to complications of the virus. They actually started using their labs, though, March 18th, in conjunction with the Indiana State Department of Health, so that Indiana residents would receive faster test results and so that Indiana would be able to test more people. They have also been busy in the lab working towards finding a treatment and prevention of the coronavirus. March 12th, they began a partnership with AbCellera. It's a therapeutic monoclonal antibody discovery program, and they're hard at work together trying to find a treatment or prevention to the coronavirus. In more recent news, on April 10th, the company announced that they are partnering with the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Disease because one of Eli Lilly and Company's medications will be an arm in the COVID-19 treatment trial. They have also been using their financial resources. They have made monetary donations to the Red Cross, United Way, and the Indy e-Learning Fund. During this time, they haven't forgot about the people that they provide for. They provide insulin for people all over the world. And on March 30th, David Ricks released a letter to these people, letting them know, especially to the ones that have lost their jobs or lost insurance during this time, that Lilly is here for them. They inform people that they can call the Lilly Diabetes Solution Center at any time, and they will be informed of options and may be given free insulin during this time. On April 7th, David Ricks made a big announcement. Now, people that need Lilly insulin can get their monthly subscription for $35 through the Insulin Value Program. Eli Lilly and Company has done their part during this time in the labs, providing for Indiana people, especially in Indianapolis where their headquarters are, provided monetary assistance to people around the world, have informed the people that rely on their medications that there should not be a shortage, and they've helped spread awareness to the people of Indiana that they need to be practicing social distancing. Eli Lilly and Company has truly played their part in the COVID-19 outbreak. Eli Lilly and Company is an amazing company located right here in Indiana that has always remained committed to providing for people. And they once again proved this during the COVID-19 outbreak, that they are here for the people. Their CEO, David Ricks, is somebody that the UE campus could learn from, relate to, and he is a speaker that would bring value to our campus. David Ricks is the speaker that we should bring to speak at our UE campus kickoff event in the fall.